You're in the middle of a quiet morning, and suddenly, your child breaks down in tears over something that seems so minor: a toy that won't fit together, a snack that isn't the right flavor, or perhaps you said it's time to leave the park. The screams are loud, the tears are flowing, and you feel helpless. You try to soothe them, but the meltdown only intensifies. You wonder, what just happened? You might even think they're being manipulative or overly dramatic. Why are they acting like this over something so small? You might ask yourself. It's easy to get frustrated and assume that your child is simply misbehaving, but the real reason for these meltdowns is likely much deeper and much more understandable than you think. It's something every parent has experienced. Your child is suddenly sobbing or shouting uncontrollably, and in an attempt to calm them down, you might try a few different tactics. You might offer a distraction, like a new toy or a different snack. You might say, "Please, calm down," or try to explain why it's not a big deal. Sometimes, parents try to give in to the demand, hoping to avoid the tears. "All right, we can go back to the park," or "Okay, I'll let you have the toy." And then there are times when frustration takes over, and you raise your voice asking them to stop crying. "Enough! Why are you acting like this?" These reactions are completely normal. After all, no one wants to see their child upset. But here's the truth. These reactions may not solve the underlying issue, and they might even make the meltdown worse. Offering distractions or giving in to demands can teach your child that throwing a tantrum is an effective way to get what they want. Meanwhile, raising your voice or getting frustrated can escalate the situation, leaving both of you feeling more upset. It's easy to fall into these patterns of trying to fix the situation immediately, but the problem often lies deeper than a mere refusal to cooperate. So, why do these meltdowns happen in the first place? At this age, a child's brain is still developing, especially when it comes to emotional regulation. The part of the brain responsible for managing emotions and handling stress, called the prefrontal cortex, is not fully developed in young children. This means that when something minor goes wrong, their emotional response can be overwhelming, and they might struggle to calm themselves down. It's important to understand that meltdowns are not an act of defiance or manipulation. They happen because the child's brain is simply unable to handle the emotional overload in that moment. Children this young have limited capacity for regulating their emotions. When they're overwhelmed, whether by hunger, tiredness, frustration, or even overstimulation, their nervous system goes into fight or flight mode. This is a survival instinct, but it's not something they can control. When that happens, their ability to think logically or make decisions goes out the window. They need help from us to co-regulate and return to a calmer state. Additionally, toddlers are learning how to manage their attention, and they don't yet have the tools to switch between emotional states quickly. What seems like a simple frustration for us is a monumental emotional hurdle for them. They might not know how to express what they're feeling, so their only option is to cry, shout, or melt down. So, what's the best way to respond when your child is in the middle of a meltdown? The key is co-regulation. This means that instead of trying to stop the meltdown right away, we step in to help them regulate their emotions. Here are the steps to take. Stay calm yourself. Children are deeply affected by the emotions of the adults around them. When you remain calm and grounded, it helps your child start to feel safe and more able to regulate themselves. This doesn't mean you suppress your own feelings, but it means you focus on staying present and calm for your child. Acknowledge their emotions. Acknowledging your child's feelings helps them feel understood and validates their experience. You might say, "I can see you're really upset. It's hard when things don't go the way you want them to, isn't it?" By recognizing their feelings, you show empathy and give them the space to feel heard. Offer comfort. Depending on the situation, you can provide comfort in various ways. Sometimes a hug, a gentle touch on the shoulder, or even just sitting next to them can help them feel grounded again. This physical connection helps to calm their nervous system. Give them time. Sometimes the best way to help your child through a meltdown is to simply give them time. Let them cry or express their feelings. Pressuring them to stop immediately often leads to more resistance. Instead, allow them the space to process and come back to a more regulated state at their own pace. Offer a gentle redirection once they're calm. After the storm has passed, offer a simple, calm direction. It looks like you're feeling better. Can we try that again? It's important to wait until they are calmer before discussing what happened. Trying to reason with them while they're in the midst of a meltdown will only lead to more frustration for both of you. Real-life example. Your toddler starts crying loudly because they can't fit the pieces of a puzzle together. Instead of getting upset or trying to immediately fix the problem, you calmly say, "I see you're frustrated. It's tough when something doesn't work the way we want it to. I'm here with you." After they've calmed down, you offer a gentle suggestion. "Let's try it again together." What can you expect as you try this approach? Day 1. The meltdown may still seem intense, and your child might resist calming down, but you'll begin to notice that your calmness helps them settle more quickly. Week 1. Testing continues. Your child will still need time to adjust to this new approach. There may still be moments of meltdown, but with consistency, they will begin to learn that they are supported in managing their emotions. Week 2. Improvement. By now, you should see a noticeable difference in your child's ability to calm themselves down, and they may start to look to you for comfort and guidance when they feel overwhelmed. It's important to remember that this isn't an overnight fix. It takes time, consistency, and patience to help your child develop emotional regulation skills. Children don't need us to fix their emotions immediately. What they need is our steady presence, our ability to help them navigate their feelings with empathy and understanding. They need us to show them that it's okay to feel big emotions and that we're here to help them work through it. By staying calm, acknowledging their feelings, and offering comfort, we teach them the most important lesson: that their emotions are valid and they are not alone in experiencing them. With time and patience, your child will develop the tools they need to regulate their emotions, and you'll both learn how to weather the storm together. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate your support. If you found this helpful, please take a quick second to like the video and share it with anyone who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this every week. Have a fantastic day.